This, what all we are going to see? First, we are going to see Python is the fastest growing programming language. And what is Python? Why to learn Python and why Python? Python name history, like why Python has come into existing or this name has come into existing. Then we will see the Python versions. Python is the fastest growing programming language in terms of number of developers using it, in terms of libraries available for it, in terms of number of company using it, and various areas that can be used Python like machine learning, artificial intelligence, image processing, and GUI. GUI stands for graphical user interface. What is Python? Python is a general purpose programming language. Like we have different programming language, Python is also a programming language. Python is an interpreted, object-oriented and high-level programming language. These terms we will come to know in this course, like what is interpreted or what is object-oriented. Okay. Now I will tell what is high-level programming language. High-level programming language means the programming language which looks like an English only. Okay. For printing purpose we will use print. Like that we will be having the terms which we are using, which we call as a syntax. We will be using particular syntax for particular language. Python is also a procedure oriented programming language. Like C is a procedure oriented programming language and C++ is an object oriented programming language. But Python supports both. It's a procedure and also object oriented programming language. Reasons. Now why we should learn the Python? Okay, first, why, like there are two things we are going to see. Why we are going to learn the Python and why Python. Like we have many languages, but why we have selected Python. First of all, reasons why we should learn Python. The perfect rookies community, there are a lot of career opportunities. Python can be used in the web development. It is used in artificial intelligence, machine learning. It is used in Raspberry Pi, and also many startups and corporates nowadays are using the Python. So to get the better opportunity, we should learn the Python. Then why Python? Like when I'm selecting the programming, I have to select the language, in which language I have to do the program, do the source code. So that time, why I'm selecting the Python? Because it is free and open source. Means it is freely available, no need to pay anything, just download the software and use it. Highly readable, like after reading the code I will understand what is the function of it. Memory management, Python do the memory management. Then clean up visual layouts, support OOPS, that is object oriented programming. Then the performance is high, so we can select the Python for our coding. Now in machine learning and artificial intelligence, most of researchers are using or most of scientists are using this programming language, because the other programming language you need to learn syntax and many things, and it requires time to learn that programming language. But Python is the easiest programming language, and also it has many of the libraries. We will talk about libraries in coming days. Many of the libraries available which can be used directly in the program to do our work. So instead of writing 100 or 1000 lines of codes, just we can use one library. In one line we can do our work. Now various companies that using Python, Google, YouTube, Yahoo, then NASA. In NASA also they have using the Python. Then Reddit completely developed in Python. So in many companies, big companies, startup companies, Python is used. So how the Python, the name Python has come into existing. The author who has invented the Python is Guido van Rossum. When he was implementing or when he was writing the Python, he was also reading the script that is published. One British movie is there, that is Monty Python's Flying Circus. And he was reading this book, and also he wanted the name to give for this programming language, some unique name and short name. So he thought like Python will be the better. By this Monty Python's Flying Circus, he selected Python as a language. Now there are different versions of the Python. First one is the first one, version 1, which has come into 94. Second version has come into 2000, October 2000, and third version has come into December 2000. The latest version of the Python is available is 3.8.3, but for download we have the available version is 3.7. Now at present we all are using Python 3, but that doesn't mean that Python 2 is not available. Python 2 is also available in the market and many developers use it, but Python 3 contain the additional features which are not available in Python 2. And this language is derived from ABC, Modula 3, C, C++, Algol 6, Smalltalk, Unix Shell, and other scripting languages. Okay, thank you. Thank you for hearing the session and thank you for your patience. Tomorrow we will see the next part of the introduction to Python. Till then, have a nice day.